Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. Tonight, we are going to be playing Clover Pit. And this was a hot item game maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, but I was on hiatus at the time, so I never actually got a chance to do an official stream based on it. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. So, this is yet another roguelike based on a classic game format. That classic game format being the slot machine. And, there's been a lot of really kind of deep, concentrated, conceptual discussion as to how well this may or may not work. But nevertheless, it's a really fun game, and we are still going to be playing that. Alright. I'm still just waiting a half a second so I can be permitted to run the first ad. We'll run the first ad, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get into Clover Pit right here on this channel. So, well, so it's really significant that I'm streaming tonight because this is probably the first time I ever streamed consecutive nights since I went on hiatus. The other one, major one being, there was times in hiatus when I would used to stream Saturdays and Sundays, but, consecutive weeknight. Maybe I'll put it that way. This is the first consecutive weeknight that I have been playing. And so, I don't think there's really any music to this game, so I did put on my soundtrack once again by Polly B from the 303. Go ahead and check out his work on newgrounds.com. It's made up of some pretty eclectic, that's a fancy word for cool, some pretty cool Sonic the Hedgehog fan music tracks. And he's mainly on Newgrounds. He's also here on Twitch. He's twitch.tv/Polly B from the 303, so be sure to check him out there. Alright, so, and there should be a clip coming up, and, well, it's a clip that only the people who are Twitch Turbo seeing, or, people who are watching this on the playback, they'll be able to see it as well. But anyway. Oh, I misspelled it. That's why nothing came up. Well, I owe it to him now. Maybe this is Pumpkin. Pumpkin Land, Jack-o'-lantern Land, I forget what that is. But anyways. That was back from when he was doing racing sims on Roblox, which I don't know if he's necessarily doing that anymore, but I digress. Let's go ahead and let's do the intro, and then let's get into Clover Pit. Alright, hello cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. Tonight, we are playing Clover Pit, which I'd already said in the intro, is a roguelike that is effectively just based around slot machine mechanics. So let me go ahead and let me light this one up. Start a new run. I don't even know what I might have been doing on an old run, but all right. So let's see, what do we have all around here? I can press WASD to move, but really, I just need the mouse in order to control things here. All right. So yeah, 2 tickets at first, and then let's go gambling. All right, so odd symbols are over here to the left. Highest likelihood are you to get lemons and cherries at 19% each. All right, so okay. So there's my very first paltry sum right there. Do we have anything immediately that we need out of the Lucky Charms section? Grants luck puts +7 for the last spin of a round. Cat food does 2 spins around. Mushrooms during every spin increases all symbols by their base value by every pattern triggered after the second one. Cat food is very tempting, but you know, it's not necessarily the strongest thing in the section right here. Car battery doesn't take up space, immediately restores all charges on all equipped Lucky Charms. Triggerable by the red button. I don't have any yet. So I'm going to get the mushrooms for now. I might as well get the battery because then I'm just spent all my lucky tickets. Alright, so 22 coins onto my second roll. Let's see. Alright. Put a few deposits in so I can start paying off the debt of this first round. Oh, that is something that I neglected to mention about the gameplay, is that any time that I cannot play the amount of debt that is left on the ATM, I am going to die. And that's the roguelike. The roguelike elements of this. Alright. Come on, you're going to give me those other cherries. You weren't going to hold out on me. Alright. Pretty good for diamonds as well. Alright. Alright. One round left to deposit my coins. If I don't, the trapdoor is going to open. And it is going to defeat me quite soundly. Alright, so 35 coins, 42 to deposit. Make sure I still leave enough so that I can be able to play. 63, but it's not bad at all. Alright, so yeah, restock the Lucky Charms box. Well, let me see. This red pepper, which I can buy for 1 coupon, triggers randomly 20%. Luck +5 for current spins, and then 12 activations total. Why not? Use all the luck I can get in a situation resembling this one. Alright. So, yeah, 7 more spins. I don't know why people ever order 3. There's no reason to order 3. There's no reason to actually save money that way. Alright. Okay, that seemed mighty thin. Okay, 19. 0 rounds left. 1 ticket left. So yeah, just deposit the last of these coins so that I can actually make it to the next round. I now need to reach 200 coins. Deadline bonus is 6. Alright. Yeah, so my contact on the outside is calling me. I have no idea who they are, but I'm pretty sure they're in league with me not dying. Let me see. Lucky Charms at the store are discounted by 2 until the next restock. Treasures manifest more often, 1 plenty, or Clovers manifest more often. Neither of these are actually the more high-end versions of the ones that I would need. I wonder if it's worth upgrading either of them. I'm going to try with the Clovers. Are you even having fun? Let's see. That's an interesting choice. Okay. So this is just a computer that logs all of the different kinds of Lucky Charms I unlock during numerous different rounds. Clover Pit multiplies 1 for every 5 lucky tickets that I own. Or the Lucky Cat, whatever 3+ patterns triggered during the spin, you earn money equal to your current interest. I'll go ahead and I'll take that one. Alright. Let's put that cash in and let's pull the lever again. All right. We're getting that multiplier trigger. I don't know if it's happening every single time, but you know, Clovers came up this time, so that means that I got 1 good multiplier. All right. Okay, I have to pay off 200 coins. Right now I got 39. All right. Let's see. Do I think having the Clover Pet is actually going to help me right now? No, probably not. All right, So yeah, my highest multiplier right now is just for Clovers. All right. Let's give it another whirl. All right. Okay, seeing a good frequency on the Clovers so far. Okay, mushrooms and Lucky Cat spawn there. Alright, 1 more spin. Okay, put all that away. Okay, so 50 coins, 100 have been deposited, so that puts me 50 points away from 200. That's how this is working out so far. Okay, so I do have 2 lucky coupons now, but unfortunately, nothing that is worth 2. Let me re-roll that. Okay. Lemon Picture Lucky Charm will increase the score of any lemons that I have. Alright. So actually, let me move out of here. How many do I have left on the chili pepper? Okay, so that only spawns randomly. So sometimes it's gonna work and sometimes it isn't. Okay, so okay, let's hit that 4 spins, and let's hit that big red button for the lemon picture. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, lemons. Hooray for lemons. Say, I am in the coins. That was practically 200 coins of one single round. Yeah, okay, so. There you go. So now I'm going to start encountering 666. So is that 666 is just a pattern on the machine. If it ever happens, I lose all my coins. Alright. Yellow. Let me see. I love shiny stuff. Apply a random train to all charms in the store, then apply the devious trait. 0.6 cents about seeing a random equip charge. Make 2 random lucky charms in the store free. Set your tickets to 0. That's actually good to do right now because I only have 1 coupon. So now I can get myself a free golden treasure and a free clover picture. Okay, so just keep an eye out on, just that I have a table right now, but it's not a completely full table. If I had 1 more lucky charm, then it would be a full table. All right. So let's buy those charms. Let's hit that big red button for the I believe that's the clover recharge right here. All right. So currently looking at 1.5 chance I'm gonna pull a 666 on the machine. Ooh, there was one very close one right there. But let's rack up that lemon score. Ice cold lemonade. All right. There we go. That's a shame. There was a nice, shiny, glowing treasure chest on the slots, but anyways, time to try to rack myself up to 666. All right. Okay, so 1 coupon could get me red shiny rock. Necklace says whenever you score only 1 pattern with either diamonds or treasures, it triggers it 2 additional times. Unfortunately, neither of those are the lucky coins that I had already brought. So now I got the big shiny rock. It's not necessarily that I need the I don't need the chili pepper anymore. Is there anything that just seems to be immediately expendable at the moment? No, probably not. Alright, so let's run it again. 7 spins for 28 coins. Alright. Alright. A bit more. Come on. Give me them clovers. La 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 blah blah. Oh, clovers and clovers. Over and over. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. I was already pretty close to 666. Maybe I already need a 1 number for that. Alright. Give me them coins. Okay, so yeah, 200 coins. That's enough in order to pay off the machine. There we go. Now I need to score 2,000. For every additional round, this is the first time I've had extra rounds. Now I have like 5 whole lucky coupons. I'm thinking of some strategies. Increase the value of patterns with 3 or less symbols by their base value. I need to be there. Bells manifest more often. Can you give me some energy drinks? Restore all charges and all charms. Why not? make sure that all my stuff is recharged for this next round. This, unfortunately, is one short of the total amount that I have. Treasures manifest more often for the rest of the current deadline, not necessarily the pattern I'm trying to create. 25% chance for diamonds to have the modifier. Clover voucher always adds +4 lucky clovers. Why not? Alright, so... well, maybe it just adds 4 clovers to this, which means I can afford this now. If I wanted to buy it. I think I do. Okay, so... once again, take a look at my shelf to see if anything seems... superlative at the moment. I'll just go ahead and throw away the golden chest. Alright, so 7 spins. I have all of my recharged items, so they are all going into play. Alright, so... alright. That was a little bit more paltry than I would have hoped. Alright. Is that, come on, man, I need 2,000 to get out of this mess. Alright, so... I don't think there's anything in the machine that's going to help me right now. And I can't refresh because I don't have enough coins. So, might as well yank the chain again. Alright. Suddenly, any of the lucky symbols that I put together are not showing up. That makes me a little bit nervous. Alright. I think I was good when I was working in the 100s. I'm not necessarily doing as well now that I have to get something in the neighborhood of 1,000. Alright. Ooh, I think I put everything into the ATM. They're nice enough in order to give me a free spin so I can replenish some of this. But it doesn't matter. Because that was my last spin, and now I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. Here, you can have the last bit of change that I have before I meet my maker here. Alright, so... lesson learned is that, you know, by the time I get to round 4, I'm going to have to owe 2 grand. So I've got to make sure that I actually have that. Let's see. Okay, yes, I have mail. I know, I unlocked a whole bunch of stuff that I'm probably not going to see in any given round. Alright. Let's do that first 7 spin round. Come on, seriously? Okay, my first pull cannot possibly be this week. Alright. I've seen some people like really min-max this game. I don't necessarily know if that's going to be me. It more than likely isn't. Okay, I think that was the last 10 coins I needed. Alright. Oh wow, that left me with just 3 coins left. Not necessarily a good sign. Alright. Double the value of clovers and bells. Clovers manifest more often, permanently. Okay. So I do actually just want to max symbols on the slot machine. That's probably the thing that is going to save me. It is like the cornerstone principle of the strategy here. As soon as that machine over there starts to show 100% clovers, then that's when I have it made. Stonks gain 5 to my interest. Well, I'm not sure how the interest mechanic quite works yet, so probably not going to do that one just yet. Alright, so red shiny rock, speculative. Fruit basket, patterns with fruits trigger an additional time. Why not? I don't know what I'm going to end up with more often, is if it's going to be more fruits or if it's going to be more clovers, but you know. This is part of that aforementioned luck of the draw. Well, that's well. I didn't get either or. None of the above. Doodly fudge. Alright. Nope, no spins left. Some interest. I am in trouble too soon because I wasn't paying any attention to money in my pocket. I'd already been warned not to do that. Nope. I already lost that one because I was foolish enough to think that the machine was going to save me. Probably the most foolish thing to assume in a game like this. Yay! Okay. Let's try to lock in at this point. Let's try to focus. Alright. So for my very, very first round, I do have 2 tickets. Do I want to use them? Okay. If I buy this briefcase, I immediately earn 30% of the debt amount. Yeah, why not? Alright. And probably only at a time this early when a charm like that is actually going to be useful. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Okay, that was good with the cherries. Well, everything is good with the cherries because cherries are just good. I like cherries. Alright. I think I still have one spin left. Alright. Had that one ticket. My controller disconnected, but yeah, actually I wasn't using my controller. I'm just using my mouse. Alright. I'm in better shape than I was before. And I've got a lot more lucky coupons too. Yellow. All in. Triple value of 7s. Gold and diamonds are a good investment. Double the value of diamonds and treasures. I need to be there. Bells manifest more often. 1% permanently. Alright. Alright. So... just give me 4 more lucky coupons out of the... okay, well, I'm making a profit here. Alright, so... stonks raise my interest. Now I know what interest is. Interest is the money that comes out of the ATM machine. Clover Pot. Earn 1 for every coupon that I own where X is the current deadline. Okay, charms with random triggers activate much more often. Yeah, I'm not too happy with any of these. Let's see. Toy Train. Luck on next spin if the previous 2 had no reward. Tarot Deck. If a lucky charm triggers during a spin, raise this bonus by 1. If nothing happens, then reset this bonus. I don't have any other lucky charms at the moment. Okay. I'm going to do something probably pretty silly. I'm just going to buy everything that's in the machine right now. And this is the loadout that I have right now. Alright, so... let's pull the lever. So anytime any other charm triggers, then the tarot deck is going to trigger. Yay, diamonds! Diamonds are a cat's best friend. Wow, 500. Alright. So I'm playing a safety here because the 666 is promised not to show up yet. Alright. Say, grab that. Grab these coins. Okay, so, well, I'm just paying this round off because then I get some additional coupons for doing so. Alright. Yellow. I've already bet a ball, half the base chance to manifest diamonds. I don't care about the price. Make 2 random lucky charms in the store free. Give me back my money. Double your coins. And then set your tickets to 0. Actually, this would be really useful right now. Because that goes ahead and it puts 800 in my pockets. So, I don't have any to buy charms, but then I just have this lovely little pile of junk and whatnot to use. Alright, so... and nothing that activates with a big red button either, so that's fortunate. Alright. Okay, first 6 in that mess. Alright. There's a second one. Cash, cash, cash. Glorious cash. I already have enough money in order to pay off the debt, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now we're in that round that I lost last time, where I need 2,000. Yellow. Double jackpot's value. Clovers manifest more often permanently. I don't think I have actually put out a multiplier just yet, so let's see if we can do that. Diamond picture. Gee, what did I increase at the very start of this round? Well, anyway, I'm not happy with any of this. Book of Shadows. Plus 1.5 chance of seeing a 666. Whenever you do, you gain 3 spins, then 2, then 1, then 0. Ooh, that's playing things dangerously. What's this? Painkillers. If only one pattern shows up during a spin, transform its symbols to the most valuable symbol. That would be great if I had any kind of guarantee that, you know, those were going to show up. Increased interest increases by 15, but decreases by 3 every other round. I have a permanent buff to my interest, so. Yeah, just not too interested in any of that just yet. Alright. Let's yank that chain again. It's a good thing that the choo-choo shows up a lot, because then I'm also getting that and the tarot multiplier at the same time. Alright. Okay, that could have gone better. Alright. Me still no like. Bad medicine. Okay, well anyways, let me get my 6 spins in. Alright, gee whiz. Well, I didn't have any money to begin with. It's a shame that I just have to waste a turn like that. Alright. Okay, 190 is not going to cut it. I'm going to go ahead and spin the die on a couple of these. I don't need 666 luck just yet. Alright. Okay, the luckiest symbol seems to be 7s. It seems to be changing into that a lot. Yeah, barely 78 coins for that. Well, My first step in this is clearly in order to beat to get net the money that I need for to multiply for round 4. We'll see how successful I am at that, inevitably. Alright. Am I in control? Is my fate predestined, or do I have some control over my outcomes? It's a very deep and resonant question. All right. How much of this hinges on me having a good first round? That is the question. All right. Wow, am I already gonna come up short? It defies belief. Yep. Excuse me, can I make a phone call? Well, folks, you have all just seen me fudge my very first round. Completely and totally screw up the very first opportunity I had. Maybe I shouldn't be going right to the machine. Maybe I should always be depositing a little bit of this. Well, you know, at that point, it's pass or fail. Anything is negligible. All right. Dang you. I mean, you know, I also could be taking a little bit more time on this side. Get myself some early lucky charms so I can actually start with to make with the score multiplier. All right. Hello. Double a jackpot's value. Double the value of lemons and cherries. Lucky charms are reduced by 2. Alright. Just replenish my fruit because I do not want to get scurvy. We've got scurvy, we need some vitamin C. We've got scurvy, we need a lemon tree. I recently heard that Pink just really hated doing that one song for SpongeBob, but let's see. Okay, so mushrooms just increase the base value of everything. Green pepper adds luck plus 7, discard for 9. That might be good for starters. Okay, so how much do I need for 7 spins? Just 14. Might as well just go ahead and pull the lever to start. Alright. Yay, lemons! I just increased the value of those. Alright. So 95 cash so far. Anything that I want out of the vending right now? Well, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't even be able to afford it. Do I want to get the red pepper so I can have red and green pepper going at the same time? Let's give it a try. Why not? Alright. You know, the way that I keep yammering about this, you think that I actually might have some kind of strategy going. Ah, good bells. Okay, I'm already well over 200 at this point. Okay, just really lucky to get the cherries jackpot. Well, I've already got 1,000 going for me. Let's see if I can save it long enough in order to make it to that 4th round again. Okay. Of course, you know, there's a good chance I'll get a 666 and then I will be a day late and a buck short. You know. I wonder if it would be prudent of me just to go ahead and pay through round 3 so I can get to the next round and not risk losing all the cash I have so far. Alright. Activate all the other abilities, but then increase the chance of getting a 666. Why not? Hey, what happened to all my coins? Oh, I guess everything in the vending machine ended up being free. Alright. Grants luck for the very last spin. When you see any pattern with 4 symbols, increase all patterns by their base value. Alright. Start spin. I only have 1 free spin because of that decision that I had made. But that also means that this new lucky charm I got just completely and totally triggered. It was also quite a lucky spin, too. So I think I had said something about skipping this round. I probably should have listened to myself say that. I wouldn't be in the sudden chili pepper pickle that I'm in right now. All right. Yes, I actually had it. I had $1,000, and then I just had to have scored another 1,000 in the fourth round. I mean, this is just the wholesale regret somebody tends to have whenever they are gambling, like I am right now. Oh, it's Devin raiding Hermit Raid. Hey, Devin. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for coming in from Devin's channel, too. I'm Brainy. I'm a cat. I like RPGs and strategy games. And right now I'm in the middle of this completely and totally cutthroat slot machine game that we all know of as Clover Pit. A never-ending debt simulator. You know, just like my life. Let me see. Treasures manifest more often, lemons manifest more often, or clovers manifest more often. I think I'm going to stick with fruit. We've got scurvy. We need a lemon tree. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, one for Lucky Charm. Do I have a slot? I have one slot left for a Lucky Charm. I'm not using any big red button things at the moment. Megaphone. All abilities that you pick at the telephone trigger one time. Yeah, I wish I should have bought that before I answered the phone. Well, okay, one free reroll. Lemon picture, okay, because I know that I'm increasing lemons. How much do I have on some of my other charms? 2 left on the green, 7 left on the red. Mushrooms. I'm gonna throw away the stain. Alright. And then I'm going to go back for the golden cherries. Alright. So, let me put a good amount into the machine this time. Alright. As Devin just said, let us go gambling. Okay, lemons triggering twice. Let's see how useful that's going to be in the long run. Oh, look at all the bells. Okay, there goes the green chili. Something that is quite often heard here in my native Colorado. All the green chili is gone. We have to stick with the red now. Well, I got a golden cherry. Unfortunately, it wasn't actually in a pattern. I'm not going to hit the big red button this round. I'm going to save it for the next one. What's the button do? The button triggers certain lucky charms that I have. This time it is only tied to this lemon picture, which helps me in order to get double... that lets me to get more lemons on the machine. Okay, so... Look, I've got the other 1,000. I am finally going to get out of round 4 this time. Now I need 12,000. Say, oh, you know, I forgot how early I am in this game is that they will actually allow me to get the key for 12,000. Let's see if I can be smart enough in order to get my prize. Alright. Double jackpot's value, increase the value of patterns with 4 symbols. Of course, I'm going to go with that one. Yeah, if only it worked. Get my fruits from my fruit basket to trigger an additional time. I don't need to recharge the big red button because I haven't used it yet. Then I don't need the bell picture. You know, actually, I think I'm going to leave... Well, let me refresh first. Maybe there's still something good in here. Scores with 1 diamond or treasure. 7 picture. 7s manifest more often. Well, yeah, okay, we already knew that. I shall... Is there anything that I'm not too sure about? Okay, let's get rid of the Hamsa. Alright. Well, now I freed up the space, I'm not gonna put anything there. I'll put the 7 picture in there. You know, in no way, shape, or form am I actually leaving all this to luck. Alright. Okay, I am going to hit the big red button for this round. Just 3 charges later, I will increase the amount of lemons that I have. And fortunately, that also means I will increase the, I will take good advantage of getting the score multiplier that comes from having the fruit bowl. That sounds like a plan. Of course, anybody who has watched this channel for some time knows. Sometimes I have things that sound like plans, but are actually not. See, that there is more than likely what my first lemon increase is going to end up looking like. Ooh, I'm getting mighty close to a 666 as well. See, this machine knows that I'm playing games with it. Which ordinarily wouldn't be too upsetting if this were any other kind of machine. Yay, yay. Okay, that last one was worth a lot. Okay, so... Okay, how much do I need for 7 spins this round? 56 coins? Alright. Okay, well, I'll just leave it at that for now. I'm not happy with any of that. And it would cost a lot of money in order for me to refresh that, so... is there anything that I feel like might need... Interest multiplying has actually been pretty useful at this point. How many do I have? Okay, I'm just going to throw away the red pepper. Okay, there's no need for disposables at this point. Alright. Okay, we're all in. Show me the money. That's a reference that, you know, a lot of people probably don't understand anymore. Well, I got my first 666. It was inevitable. Fortunately, I didn't actually have any money, spare money, so it didn't hurt me that badly. You know, some movie with Tom Cruise. Interestingly, not one of the action films where he does a lot of running. Although I'm pretty sure he did, there was still a running scene in there. Well, I think interest is saving my collective hash throughout the entirety of this playthrough. Alright, so... another 1,000. I'm eventually going to just end up buying all this out. Well, Clover Pot helped me in a significant way. No, well, Clover is still at its lowest rate, while lemons are currently at its highest. Okay, well, I'm just gonna spin. What could possibly go wrong? Alright. Oh, you had me going there for a second. Okay, the machine is looking like it really, really wants to hurt me. Okay, okay, how much do I owe? I owe 1,200. I don't think I'm actually going to be able to get out of this one. Nope. Oh my god. Yeah. So already down by something in the neighborhood of 11,000 coins. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. Still working on tightening up my game. Alright. Alright. Yellow. Lucky Charms at the store discounted by 2. Lemons manifest more permanently. Okay, yeah. We need to get that screen multiplier. I don't think there's actually a way in order to win this game without at least having one screen multiplier. I've already got plenty of cash. Might as well buy the fruit basket. Many tickets. Many tickets. Let's get all of that. We already have all this stuff for a second round. Oh, wow. This hurts. This really hurts. Okay, that's a little bit more promising. Okay, let's do a reroll here. When you're about to die, you get 2 extra rounds in this card. Okay, that actually might be something that is going to create some longevity for me in the early run of these. All right. Spin. Spin it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so now we know that, yeah, virtually everything that is the potentially highest scoring is going to turn into sevens. Wonder if that means I should increase sevens, which I also, is going to be darn near impossible to do. All right. So you take on debt to go into debt. I mean, it still beats having a job. Yeah, hello. What's up, Doc? Double my coins, set my tickets to 0. I mean, that's what? 120. And then I'm gonna need 666 for the next round. Has a base chances to manifest clovers and bells permanently. Has the chance. Doesn't really increase the chance of there being any other symbols, so that doesn't actually help me. Knowing that I have the Ankh, and the Ankh is always going to change to the highest scoring symbol. Okay. Well, I must be sure because I'm not going back on that chance. Oh, look! They made this bonus just for me. Free cat food and free Lucky Cat. Alright. Wait, you're locked in a room? I sure am. You just noticed the toilet. You use it just once. It does give you some free Lucky Charms added to the list. Reminds me of Iron Lung. I think people have a tendency to compare this game with Buckshot Roulette. Probably just when it comes to the overall grittiness. But, it's really just a roguelike slot machine. I mean, and what could be more clear than that? Buckshot for the gritty gamba, but Iron Lung for welded to the box. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Okay, this is relatively unreassuring. Alright. Okay, I really need to be doing something in order to increase my score here. Okay, well, let's try re-rolling. Things aren't like turning into bells. Things are most likely turning into... I don't even... things are most likely turning into sevens. I don't actually know if sevens actually can be increased in-game. Maybe by the phone, not necessarily from any of the Lucky Charms. Okay. So I should toss something so I can add this interest increaser to that. I don't think you're doing much for me right now. Alright. Oh, well. Let me see, I think I needed... Yeah, just another 400 coins, and so I fell pretty well short of that. Oh, looks like I'm obliged to get you those extra rounds, yes. It's a good thing I spent on that Ankh, so I'm still in the game for a little bit. Alright. Is there anything that can buy me out of the current pickle that I'm in? Well, maybe not. So for starters, let me just go ahead and put that 300 in cash in there. Alright, so that leaves me another 200 I have to earn. Treasure modifier, bell modifier, or lemon modifier. Choices. Okay, I'm getting there. Yeah, okay, I think I made 200 at least. Of course, now I'm at a very paltry sum, and then now I need to go up to 2K. So we'll see if that's even possible. Can I borrow some green? 5 more coupons. Alright. So, total of 10. Let's see if we can actually strategize around the Lucky Charms I already have on the table. Add 30% of the debt amount. Why not? Let's just add that extra money. Who needs gambling? Get rid of the painkillers. I'm going to get... Instead, I'll get the stonks. Alright. You know, while we're min-maxing here, I might as well put in the money that I owe. Just give them what they owe. My jungle love. Oh, wee, oh, wee, oh. This is the run, yes. We're gonna see me turn into the luckiest cat. Luckier than the lucky cat that I already have on the table. I say this immediately after losing my pocket change. Yeah. Okay, I think I just lost my football. Let me see. Yeah, discard after 10 rounds. 2 rounds left. Okay, 500 to make in this next volley. How many do I need to blink? Well, it doesn't matter. 42. Just gonna churn this machine in hopes it's gonna crank out 200. Oh! Well, look, it already did that. Now I just need to make sure that I don't get a 666. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to just go ahead and pay my debt. Alright. Now I need to get to 12,500. So things have already gone from the hundos to... things have immediately gone from 2 grand to 10,000. You got Danger-esque, who this is. Alright, let me see. 7s manifest more often. Increase the charm space by 1 permanently. Cherries manifest more often permanently. Yeah, you do you. Likelihood of getting golden lemons, likelihood of getting diamonds, or... Okay, let me see. Let me, possibly toss something in favor of, Okay, having Grandma's purse has been helpful because it's just helped to, increase the money coming out of the machine. Cat food has been giving me 2 extra spins. Whenever +3 patterns earn money equal to my current interest. Well, that actually is pretty useful. You know what? You're at death's door at the moment, so I'm just gonna toss the fruit bowl. Okay, and instead of that, I want the stain. All right, so. Okay. Make sure that I'm working my way through college here. Okay, very good. Almost a grand. Okay, there goes Grandma's purse. So I do not have a, I don't have a multiplier. Okay, let me re-roll. Want to increase spells. One extra spin and then a luck +4 for that spin. I'm already up to 2 extra spins. You know what? Yeah, let's try to see if I can max the total amount of spins. Maybe that'll be helpful right now. Okay, so... Alright, so total of 9 spins on this next round. $667. It's the Mark of the Beast +1. Okay, that wasn't worth much of anything at all. I'm not doing bad as far as interest is concerned. Let me see. Anything here I probably should toss. I don't think treasure maxing is doing anything. I mean, you know, I have a ton of coupons at this point. If only these weren't the charms that I needed to pick out for this. Alright, so... Okay, at least my net is helping me out at least somewhat. I think I need to be more than managing 1,000 per round, especially since I only have you know, 4 or 5 rounds to play. I need to be increasing the total amount of coins that I have a lot more. Alright. Anything under this tree for me? The toy train, luck +5 on the next spin if the previous 2 had no reward. Why not? One trick pony. Grants a jackpot next round at the slot machine, and then discard it. So that's just like 1 guaranteed extra round. Yeah, why not? 1 little bit of guaranteed luck and then it's trash. Alright. There it goes. Alright. Ahoy hoy. Let me see. Treasures manifest more often. Increase the volume of patterns with 3 or less symbols by their base value. Why not? I mean, it seems like I tend to grab a 3 point jackpot more often than anything else. Okay, so let's try bell picture. This is only about round 2, so what do I have? 14 coins I need to save. Alright. Okay, that should have been worth something extra. Alright. Well, now I don't have enough coupons to buy something else. So I probably wouldn't refresh the machine or anything either. It's gonna be a close call, yeah, unfortunately. You wouldn't think I'd be messing this up so badly after so much experience playing tonight. Alright. Hey, everybody. Activate all other current phone abilities and apply, and then increase my chance of a 666. I think I've already tried that one before. What have I already... What have I already unlocked? I don't think I've even unlocked much. 2 random lucky charms again. Alright, so yeah, free diamond picture, free grandma's purse. So, how much to play now? 28. Alright. Okay, let's see what we can do about this now. Okay, there's no need to increase my spins this much. Especially at the risk of losing my money. What am I fretting about? I don't even actually have enough money to pay, enough coupons to pay for any of this. Alright. This time we'll use the bell picture. Well, that was barely anything. Is there anything that I want out of here? Increase golden treasures, increase clovers. Maybe I can increase coupons. That actually might be something that's useful right now. Alright. Let me see. Okay. Cherries manifest more often. Double the value of the lemons and cherries. Lucky Charms are discounted by 2 until the next restock. Well, maybe this is the only way I can buy something with 1 coupon this turn. Alright. Well, yeah, means I get a free lemon picture. And I can get golden cherries, too. Except I've reached my limit. Okay, only 6% left. Okay, well. Grandma's purses is pretty much tapped at this point. Alright, so... yeah, how much are spins right now? 42? Okay, it's a good thing I clicked that just once. Alright. 2 rounds left to get my 2,222. Okay, well... is there anything here giving me extra turns? Well, throw away the Clover Pot. And then I will want to buy the cat food. Alright, so... wake up, smell the cat food in your bank account. Don't want to catch the tail that wags the hound. Okay, 7. Let's get that lemon charge going. Make a lemon pledge. ride, let it ride, let it ride. All right. Would it be worth my time to get a treasure right now? Probably not. Anyways, I got a double charge going right now. The only thing that I've used is the lemons. I've only used the lemon picture. Alright. Double charge coin, this is a run. Okay, well, no, probably not. I need to rob a lot more hot waitresses before I can think about possibly beating this game. Well, there goes my momentum. Oh, gee. How unlucky do I have to be in order to get that twice?